Hello, I'm here. I'm alive. Just a little out of sorts tonight, but do my best. Maybe tonight's the night that we get nowhere, but I'm okay with that. Also, I've decided that I cheated yesterday, so you're not allowed to give me the exact solution anymore. No, 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 it's fine. It's hard to like judge between a hint and the real deal, right? So I don't think you did anything wrong. All right. The caves are lava tubes, volcanically active. If you can model how the smoke flows through the caves, you might be able to avoid it and be that much safer. There's a height map of the floor. Oh my gosh. Smoke flows, so this is a star through a height map. Smoke flows to the lowest point of the area that it's in. For example, consider this area. Each number corresponds to the height of a particular location where 9 is the highest and 0 is the lowest a location can be. Your goal is to find the low points, the locations that are lower than any of the adjacent locations. Most locations have 4 adjacent locations, up, down, left, right. Locations on the edge or corner of the map have 3. There are 4 low points. Okay. So this is a square or a box, a rectangle, and given this, what is the sum of the risk levels? So the risk level is 1 plus its height. Okay. 2, 1, okay. 5 and 5. So we'll say test function test part 1 example. Let input equal this. Let result equal part 1 input, just input, and then assert equal result is 15. Okay, this is wrong because you want a string from. Okay, 2 failed. Let's do the example first. So we have input dot trim dot split on lines, or I could, thinking don't even need to split on lines, and then you can just use a like indexer, get it, but whatever. Dot split dot map line dot split on empty dot map height dot parse dot unwrap, and all of that together will trim the lines too, I guess. All of that together should give us let map equal a vector. Oh, we're gonna need to collect a vector of vectors of I32s of rows, columns. Okay, do you compile? Could not compile. Collect cannot be built from iterator split. I think I have to collect inside as well. In here, after the map, dot collect. So that compiles, and we're just missing our result. Okay. So we need to find all the low points. So I mean, you can just iterate through, do the dumb way first, as always. For for row in input, map dot len 0 to map dot len for row index, let row equal map at row index for all index in 0 to row dot len let height equal call row at call index. Right, so now we've got the height, and we just want to check if all the adjacent places are higher. So it'll depend where it is as well. So if it's at the top, if it's not at the top, if row is greater than 0, then if height is greater than, so it has to be low points, can't be the same. Checking like if two things together, are they a low point? I don't see any examples here of what I'm talking about. Two adjacent things. I don't think so. That are lower than any, no. So I'm going to go with no. So if height is greater than, and I'm looking to break here. So if height is greater than map at row index -1 and the same call index, then break. And I'm just going to repeat, have a bunch of cases like this. So if row is greater than 0 and oh, this is all row index. Row index is greater than 0 and call index. I'm just going to rename these in a second. If it's greater than 0, then if height is, and then we're looking at the upper left point. Let me rename these now. We'll just call this X, and we'll call this Y. Then if, did I do that right? No, this, so X is greater than 0. This is actually Y. Okay. Y is greater than 0. Hey, Knock, how are you doing tonight? Now, if X is greater than 0, map Y and X -1. We're going to need the length. I do forgive you. I am actually very happy if you're not going to do it. Are you going to work on your game? Let width. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Width is map at 0.len, and height is map. So Y, both X is greater than 0. This one, now if Y is less than, so that's the top left corner and the left thing. So that's the first set of 3. The next set of 3 are the opposite, so just with X here. And similarly, x minus 1, right? Yeah. So these should all be less than... No, these are all greater than. But this is the same as this case above. The other one we need is on the lower left, it's going to be if x is greater than 0 and y is less than I think we actually want these to be -1, right? Yeah, so we want to be able to index. So if y is less than height, then we can do y plus 1. Similar if x is... Blobson, feel free to still shove it in my face that you beat me. I'm happy with that. Okay, x is greater than 0. Wait, these are the same. Oh, I'm bad at this. Okay, let's do y's. If y is greater than 0... No, sorry. If y is less than height... Wait, these are the same too. Jeez, I'm bad at this. Okay. If y is less than height, then we can do current x and y minus 1. No, what current x and y plus 1. Yes. If y is less than height and x is less than width, then we can do x plus 1. If x is greater than width, we can do y x plus 1. And how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more missing. So y is greater than 0 is the very top. Y is greater than 0 is the top left. X is greater than 0 is the left. X is greater than 0 again. So bottom left is x is greater than 0 and y is less than height. Bottom down is y is less than height. Bottom right is y is less than height, x is less than width, x is less than width. We need top right. That'll be if x is less than width and y is less than 0, then we can do y minus 1. And do I have straight up somewhere? Yeah, that's my first one. So I think that should be 8. Okay. And now, if I didn't break, I will add let mute count, or what are these, risk levels? Risk sum equals 0. I say height or risk sum plus equals 0 and return risk sum. I did not compile that whole time. I'm not surprised. Expected U size found I32. Right, so I'll just set those. Can I use as here? Or can I'll do it here. Wait, these are U size. This is U size. You're a U size. You're a what? I32. So yeah, here. Or no, I can do it on the left. U size. Better? No. Expected U size again. Found I32. Huh? I just fixed that. Why are you in I32 there? Oh, this is height. Oh, I'm using height twice. This should be column. Or no, that's height. Oh, I'm using height, the word height twice. That's the problem. This is width, this is height, this is smoke. So change some of these heights to smoke. Yes, that one. Yes, yes. No, yes. No, yes. No, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, are you happier now? You are happy. This one cannot move. Okay, I don't need. Can I just reference you? And then map here needs to be in map. Oh. I guess. Yeah, I didn't know ampersand was a keyword. Okay, are you happy now? Yes. One failed. So my example passed. Oh no, my example did not pass. Panicked at unwrap parser empty. So did I fail to trim somewhere? Trim the first one, trim each line. Maybe my split doesn't work the way I think it does. Let me try map to parse to unwrap. Let me try saying this. Print line with my split, start 0, matcher, haystack, needle. Okay. I don't need to do this. I can instead do for ch in line.cars. I can make a new vector. Let mute vec heights or smokes equal vec new, and that's a vector of I32s. ch.parse .unwrap, and just push this immediately onto my vector and return that. How do you like that? Oops. You don't like that because I say .to string. Okay, you're more happy with that. Failure left is 0, right is 15. I'm returning 0 for some reason. So, oh, I don't need friends on any of these. That did not do what I expected it to. Nope. Uh, okay, that's what I wanted. Now, why are you breaking so much? So risk sum is apparently 0 here, but I want 15. So the question is, like, where are you breaking? Oh gosh, a step debugger would be so nice here. Oh, I don't want to break. Break is wrong. Continue. I still want to search everything else. Wow. Logic fail. Didn't help. So, oh, we can't use that either because we need to not do this. That's the whole point of what I was trying to do. No, wait, isn't that? Yeah. Oh, this is just risk sum. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was just adding 0 every time. Now I'm getting 11 when I should be getting 15. That's much better. So line adding smoke for a total of that smoke risk sum. I'm sure Blobson's already on to part 2 and like halfway done. Adding smoke 1, the example. Oh, I didn't do the +1 thing. That's why. Okay. So now I should be passing and I should be able to okay, 597. That's not right. Interesting. What did I get wrong? I passed the... Okay, that's not right. Assert not equal. I didn't know that. Was a thing. Okay. So it's not 597. Do I still have my print there? Yeah. Okay, so I can walk through and see where my first 3 is. I can also what else can I do to fix this? Can double check my math. I didn't get an index out of bounds, which makes me feel... Oh, this should be greater than or equal, right? These should all be greater than or equal. I think. Because if it is equal to the one on the left, then it's not the lowest one or by its side, right? If it's greater than, no, wait. If smoke, if where we're at now is greater than or the same at, yeah. Five, 6, 1. We didn't hear whether that's still not right. More bugs. Adding smoke 0, which we did at 2. Okay. It's not equal to this either. Okay, what else could be wrong? Oh. me not being able to spell. That could be wrong. Okay, I can go through all these. If y is greater than 0, then we're not at the top, so we can look at y minus 1. If y is greater than 0 and x is greater than 0, we can look at the top left, which is minus 1 minus 1. If x is greater than 0, we can look at the left, so we can look at x minus 1. If x is greater than 0 and y is less than height, we can look at x plus 1, x minus 1. Now, were any of in the example, were any of them on the edge? Yeah, this one is in the corner, so I feel confident that my corner code is working. Kind of. Well, it's at least checking that one in the corner. Okay, and where were we? X is greater than, or the bottom left, x is greater than, y is greater than, so we can do y plus 1 now, and x minus 1. If y is less than height, we can do x plus 1, same, or y plus 1, same x. If y is less than height and x is less than width, we can do the bottom right, adding 1 to each. If x minus width, then we can do x plus 1, going to right. And then we can go to the top left with x is less than width, y is less than 0, minus 1, plus 1. That all seems very correct to me. Am I missing any details? There's a height map of the floor of the nearby caves for you. Smoke flows to the lowest point of the area that it's in. Yeah. Each number corresponds. Maybe it's not things are equal. Maybe they can be equal to each other, and that's not a problem. Find the low points, locations that are lower than any of its adjacent locations. No, it can't be equal to its adjacent location. Locations. Oh, is it not corners? Oh my gosh, wait. I was doing way more than I had to. Oh my gosh. So I can just comment out these things that have the ands, because those are the corners. Should be 4 of them. Wow. 570. Okay, sweet. Largest basins. Okay, so now we're spreading out like a fill algorithm. Find the largest basins so you know what areas are most important to avoid. A basin is all locations that eventually flow downward to a single low point. Therefore, every low point has a basin, even though some basins are very small. Right. Locations of height 9 do not count as being any basin. And all the locations will always be part of exactly one basin. Right. The size of a basin is the number of locations within the basin, including the low point. The example has 4 basins. Okay. Find the 3 largest basins and multiply their size together in the above example. Okay. This is fun. Lobster, are you having fun? Did you lose yet? Knock, are you having fun with your game, not doing this? I don't want to say, for your sake, that it's too much fun. Okay. Hahaha, good. Well, I'm glad you heard your name anyways. So for part 2, come on. And by your name, I mean the 3 letters that I know you by, which I'm sure is not your name. How is the game going? What are you working on tonight? For some reason, I doubt that. Sound. Oh, cool. I really don't know anything about sound in games, but I presume Yeah. Okay, so we've got all the lowest low points, which means those are all the starting. Are those all the starting points for all basins? Probably. We can get rid of this stuff. And then we don't need to sum. Hey, Electris, how are you doing? Long time no see. You're working now. All right. So I think what I have here is, instead of important things, I have oh yeah, I totally understand. I totally understand. You've got a job, you've got new friends at your job. Oh, I'm just messing around. Oh, cool. That's awesome. So does that mean you're like making friends and stuff? That's like the best part of work, honestly, is making friends. Okay, so I'm gonna make a vector of of I32 of usize. Sweet. Oh, that's rad. Is it like a cool? Is this the selling milk job? I mean, I have to say I'm surprised that the selling milk job is cool. A little bit surprised. Okay, so I'm gonna check, and then I'm gonna do. What did you do with corners and edges? Are you asking how I messed up? This is what I did. Or are you talking about basins? I'm just starting the basins, Flopson. Part 1, I said if y is less than height, then I can check y plus 1. That sort of thing. But there are no... I got messed up because why these things are checked out is that you don't have to do the I don't know, diagonals. Let me know if you want more there. I'm starting on the basics. Yeah, it just says for adjacent, like up, down, left, right. It says I misread it at first. Was that your ish? Or you have and by ish I mean issue, if there was any lack of clarity there. While okay, what are we gonna do here? We have 4 things to check. These are, let's call these the no. It was, I don't know, that was like a childish habit that I used to have. Or like, I mean, a habit in childhood. I still do a lot of childish things. Okay, for x, y in start points. Flopson, let me know if you need more talky talk. Wait, so Electris, why are so many? Why are there cool people work? Like, what is it about this milk selling? That I don't, Flopson. You can, if you want to post your code, I'll do a quick spot check for you. Yeah, isn't it weird that like a random milk seller, wholesaler would be both cool people. Is it like a good company? Do they treat their people well? Maybe that's why. Yeah, that's also totally fair. It's kind of like The Office, right? The TV show where they're all selling paper and nobody cares about paper. Um, no way. That is the best perk I've ever heard. Free chocolate milk? Like as much as you can drink? Are there often like, hey, I have to go home, my stomach is hurting? Is that like a common afternoon thing? Okay, for each starting point, I want to, okay. If you beat me on part 2, Bobson, what am I doing? I'm going here. Okay, this is paste bin, which is really annoying. Okay, raw. Oh, I see. Got it. That's pretty solid. That's awesome. That's like, that was like the best part of school lunch. Okay, file.split, print, sy, yes, sx, yes, same thing I did. R.join. I don't know the R.join. What's this about? For I in, okay, so you're doing them as a straight line. S equals true. P is a macro for print. Yeah. But no. So join says take an array and make it into a string split by this by empty space. So just mash all the characters together. So I think you're just going for efficiency here. So for all of them, start with S is true. The different points are I minus SX. So that's the left point, right? SX is R0 dot length. Right, okay, top, bottom, left, right, thank you. For L and LL, do if LL or L, if it's -1, wait. Yeah, this is not Rust. This is Ruby. If LL is, there is no -1. I feel like you're mixing up indexes and values right here. Oh, this is these. You haven't indexed them yet. I see. Okay, sorry. Here you're indexing it. Got it. Okay. Now to I is less than or equal to RI. This should not be, I'm pretty sure this should not be equal. Right? No, wait. You're just doing the opposite but no, it should be equal. It should be equal. I'm sorry. I'm understanding it as I read. And S equals false. Add that one. If S, then print out some stuff. Else, blah. Add, that's, yeah. You're more printing stuff. PSC. Yeah, I mean, other than index math, like you could spot check your index math. Fly equals R one. I think this looks okay to me. I think it looks very similar to what I'm doing. I don't know. Do you want to try? It works on the test, and I printed out an HTML document, and it looks good. You don't really need this -1, do you? Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Oh no, wait. In Ruby, this is exclusive. So this -1 shouldn't be there. I don't think that's probably not your problem, because it's probably not the bottom right that is your missing link. But this, you don't need to do ... and -1. I don't think. But that's probably not your problem. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could like give you my input in a paste bin and my answer, and you could tell me if you get hit. How about that? Do I have to log in to make a new paste bin? I've never done this. Okay, how do I make a new one? New paste, okay. Did it work? Do I just give you this URL now? What's the URL? No. Where did the URL come out? Go away. Yeah, I hit create. Okay, I think I clicked on that ad just now. Oh, crap. Okay, wait. Is this it? Or is this the one you gave me? No, that's the one you gave me. Okay. Pastebin.com. I know how to internet, guys. Okay? I've been here a few times. New paste. Create. Okay, there it is. Advent of Pastebin. Oh my gosh. Come on. Yeah. Hey. I did a Pastebin. Okay. I'm gonna work on my thing, Blobson. You tell me if you tell me how that goes. Let mutable counter equals to check is a 564. I got, oh, did I not put in my answer? 570. And my code is perfect always, so you know that it must be you. I don't know, you must have some, like, there must be some Ruby problem, right? Like, there must be some Ruby weird thing that neither of us can see. That, like, that's all I can think of. Maybe try it in Python or something you're more comfortable with. That's my only suggestion. Ruby's fun. Let me go. This is gross. So, Advent 9. Okay. Is new vec. Or come to the Rust side. Come to the dark side. So what I want to do now here, Blobson, if you're still listening to me, stop it, because I'm going to tell you the answer, the brilliant, brilliant answer. I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. Is I'm going to check all around. I'm basically going to do the same check. No. I mean, you're usually way faster than me, so I think that's the weird part tonight, is that I'm ahead of you because of some crazy bug. I mean, I can check, Blobson, I can check my code in too, if you want to take a look at that. Okay. I'm going to be looking around from each point. If it is, if it's not a 9, no. If it's greater than the current point, is it only... Oh, wait. This doesn't have my answer. Okay, there we go. That eventually flow downwards. Every low point has a basin. Locations of height 9 do not count as being in any basin. The size of a basin is the number of locations within the basin, including the low point. The example has 4 basins. So this is a basin because there are 9s. Are all basins only... Yes, they seem to only be bound by 9s. So if I see anything but a 9, I'm going to keep going. So if here I can just say, instead of smoke is less than, I can say smoke is greater than or equal to, I want to trade that for 9 is greater, 9 is greater than, right? So if this is not a 9, then continue. And by continue, I mean add that point to... So we have 2 check, but then we also need to store the basins. Let mute basins is another vector of I32, I32, although these XYs won't matter. Because, oh crap, it could be that I didn't think about this. We do have to check if 2 basins are have crossover. We will have to check that. I'm just gonna write a note to myself. Check if 2 basins have crossover, merge them, which probably just means deleting one. Because my starting points, my spawn points could be... Oh wait. I shouldn't be starting with... It has nothing to do with part 1. It's just everywhere that isn't a 9 is the start of a basin. Crap. This doesn't matter at all. And my start points have to be every point. so what am I doing here? I'm going through every point. So let me bring this back up to inside my x's. Oh, what did I just do? Right, I don't need start points. I only need oh, this is wrong. That was what was tripping me up. Okay. I need to be doing this check on every single point, which is here. Hey, awesome. What are you gonna do with all those bags? That's rad. Is this like your first like adult job, Eletris? I know that you're not like a kid, but yes, solid. Wait, are you making less than minimum wage at this milk thing? Okay. Wait, was what I just did dumb? I have all my start points. I need to be checking if they're part of a basin. So, like, let mute points in basins is a hash set of I32, I32. Oh, you're 17. I got tripped up that I remember you saying you're done with school, and my head jumped to college, I think. I think I need to like take a break and jump up and down for a moment, because I know how to do this. Actually, like this problem of doing a fill is I actually wrote a snake algorithm that would like this is like my proudest like programming achievement as an 18-year-old was writing a snake a game of a thing that played Snake by doing this and finding a heat map or like a height map where the apple was at the center and then routing through it in order to find it always. So I want to do this because I want to be nostalgic about that part of my childhood, and my brain's not working. So I'm gonna take a short break. Oh, and I'm getting raided, so I can't take a break now. Thanks for the raid, Larry. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Chris. Welcome. So I'm on part 2 now. To everybody who's joining. Hand with, or dude with arm raised to you as well. At an appropriate angle. I'm on part 2. My brain was just going fuzzy and I was about to go jump around for a second, but people are joining, coming to hang out. Larry, did you, does this mean you finished already? And how did you do? How was it for you? Yeah, it is fun. I'm really happy. I just got done saying that like this kind of challenge is a thing that I have done before, like this exact algorithm I've done before and was really proud of it in my youth. And so I really want to do this and do it right. Yeah, someone else in here, Blobson in chat, is having a really hard time debugging his Ruby code. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to, this is in Rust, by the way. What language did you use, Larry? I feel like I've seen your stream and I should know what you use, but I'm blanking on it at this moment. Just Python, cool. So I'm doing this in Rust because I started learning Rust recently. So what I'm doing so far is I'm going to loop through I was doing it wrong for a second. So I'm going to loop through every single point. I'm going to say if, this is duplicated, if smoke is the current point, is a 9, continue. So if it's not a 9, then we can look and add the points on the left, right, and then I'm trying to figure out what to do, how to map this out. So here's an idea I have. This current point, if it's not a 9, we're going to put it into a basin, right? We have to put this in a basin. Now, which basin should we put it in? Do we already have a basin for any side? Then we should put it in that basin. And that should only be true of one of them because we're going to go in a line. If we don't have any, we start a new basin. So we have to have a way to figure out if an adjacent point, and really should only be the top and left if we're going in a straight line, a single scan. So we only have to figure out, is one of these 2 points in a basin already, and which basin is it? Now, if it was the basin just to the left, we could always say that it was the most recent basin. But since it doesn't have to be, we should have a mapping of points to basins. So I have a vector of xy coordinates. This is a tuple, xy. And I'm thinking, I just made a hash set to check if a point is in a basin, but I think I can just make this into a hash map of points to basin. So xy up top, and then the value of that will be a U size, which will be an index into basins. And so basin can't be just a vector of points. It actually has to be a vector of vectors of points. So a list of lists of points. And actually, I probably don't need the points in here. I just need a length or a size, right? But that'll be fine. So now I can say, I'm just going to comment these out for a second. So I'm not sure about my single scan idea is legit. Does any of that sound absolutely insane to anybody in chat? If anybody's here, I know I just went on a rant about what I'm thinking. Does any of that sound totally wrong? I'm not really ready for hints quite yet because I haven't given it a college try. We're just at the hour mark now. But if anyone's sensing absolute insanity, I will appreciate that. I'm not hearing any objections yet, so I'm going to keep going. So if we've got down here, we haven't found a basin, so let's make a new basin. Let basin is a vec of I32, I32. I should have made a type for this point idea long ago. And we'll make a new vector. Then we will push our current point onto it. XY. Also, if anyone is like unsure of what I'm doing with Rust, feel free to ask. I am probably also unsure. Other topics in the channel, if you're just joining, are that Electrus works at a company that sells milk and they give him free chocolate milk. That's all I got right now. So, okay, I'm gonna push the basin. Then I need an identifier for that basin. Oh, so I push the point under the basin. Now I need to push it onto the list of basins. So I have a basin and I have a list of basins, and then I want to have my points to basin. So that will be whatever I just pushed. If I just pushed, then its length has been increased by 1. So this one, we'll say its index is, does push return an index? That would be cool. Does not appear to. This will be the original length of the basin. So points, before I push it, points to basin, dot add or insert. I think it's insert. The compiler will tell us we're wrong. X, Y, and basins dot len. That'll be the new index for the thing we're pushing down here. Okay. Then we can say if x is, so if y is greater than 0, then we're allowed to check y minus 1. Then we want to say, is this point in a basin already? No, sorry. This is the case that it's a 9. If it's not a 9, then why is this greater than 9? This should be equal to. Whoa. Didn't fail. Okay. If it is not a 9, then I want to say let basin index is points to basin, earth to basin. What? This point, which is x minus, or y minus 1. Sorry, x, y minus 1. I reversed x and y below here, right? Yeah, x, y, but y, x. Then this should be an option. Fn once. I don't know what Fn once is. Oh, this is not a function. This should be an option now. Unknown. What are you going to return? Why are you unknown? I have only 8 simple errors. So this should be telling me, oh, hash map. Hash map. I didn't import it. I don't know anything about Rust either, honestly, but I appreciate you sticking around. I just started learning it a couple weeks ago, and let's just say I'm not the best. Okay. Smoke is a reference to an I-32. Flops every other night. Flops in, you're like, I did it way faster. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I've dealt with this so many times. I think I need to say that. Right. To appease the type checker. I need to dereference these. No? Oh, wrong side. Can I just take, if I'm gonna immediately dereference. Can I just take it off? Yeah, okay. What's your problem? Mismatched types. Oh, these should all be U sizes. I32, give me a U size. Okay. No, I'm definitely getting better at Rust, but not like, I'm just getting better at the basics that I already know, like applying them. I'm not really like learning a whole bunch of stuff all the time. Oh, this also needs. Oh, wait, what was wrong with your, I'm so curious. What was wrong with your stuff? Okay, expected U size, found I32. Don't know what that means. At the end and beginning, a row goes somewhere else entirely. Oh, at the end of the beginning of the line? Yeah. Oh. Rough. rough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sucks. Did you debugger it? Your answer was surprisingly close for that. Aw. You figured it out. That's the most important part. Okay, so this... Hey, thanks for the follow, Dimduck. Welcome to the channel. Really appreciate it. Mismatched types. Add reference here. You want a reference like this? I don't think that's what you want. Okay, one at a time, from the top. Expected U size found tuple. Consider borrowing here. Oh, borrow the whole tuple? That's what your suggestion is? See, that I don't understand. Why can't a tuple of copyable things just get copied? Okay, next problem. I32 on push of basin. Why would you expect an I32 on pushing to... Oh, did I do this one? Yep, did this one, same problem. Oh. Okay. One error left. Only one error. And then I can see if my very most basic of code is right. Larry, if you're still around, I do wonder if your strategy was wildly different from mine. Oh, I'm not returning anything? Yeah. Well, if you have your code somewhere, I'd love it if you shared it. You know, post a paste or something. I feel like I'm very far from a solution. I don't have to check with crossover in the current thing. I do need to actually add this. So I need to do this. Basin.push. Okay, so basin is now let basin equal basins at basin index. Then points. No, I don't need to create a new thing for this. Whoa, didn't fail. Instead, I'm adding it to this basin at this index. And I probably need another copy here. And this has to be -1. Yeah, I'm always interested to see other people's solutions, especially when people do it way faster than me. That's always a treat to see. Basin.push y -1. Okay, now we can copy all this code and just change the y -1 to x -1. So I'll trade y -1 for y, and then I'll trade x for x -1. Okay. And I'm still not returning anything. Let me return -1 just to see if I compile. I'm not compiling. Unexpected closing delimiter. Okay. I think my copy and paste was probably wrong. Yes, it was. Okay, only 6 more errors now. You gotta love when that happens. So basin cannot be indexed by option usize. Right, so I was right. This gives me an option. Okay, now it's coming through. This gives me an option, so I have to unwrap this. Right? And then type vector usize. Do I just need to dereference this? Okay. And this says mismatch types. Maybe I don't need to do that here. I have no clue why that works. Okay. But unwrap deref I feel like I'm getting a lot of reps on, oh, wrong place. I'm getting a lot of reps, like practice. Oh my gosh, now more errors. Cannot move out of index. Yeah, I don't care. Just give me this, and this has to be mutable. Does that solve your problem? Cannot borrow basin as mutable because it's behind this. So can I just do this? But now you cannot move out of index. Is it because basins is not mutable? It is. So this has to be right. Do I maybe have to, like, what if instead of this I did .get? I see there's a .get mutable too. So that's something to try next. Okay. No method. Okay, this has to be unwrapped. And this has to be dereferenced. Oh. Okay, now cannot borrow basin as mutable. So can I say .get mute? Okay. Okay. Gee whiz, I have no clue what I'm doing. Everyone in chat is silent, awed at my mischief. Okay, this I can copy. This might just be okay now. Is everything else the same? I think everything else is the same. One more error. Basin.push cannot borrow basin is mutable because I didn't say it's mutable. Oh my gosh, it compiled. Whoa. Two things failed. Yeah, I didn't. That makes sense. I didn't. Panicked at unwrap on a none value. Okay, so I have a bad index somewhere. It's probably in the only place that I'm setting an index, which is here. So the current length, let's say the current length is 8. There's 8 things. Indexing on 8 would be an out of bound. If I go one more than that, if I add one more, then the previous thing will be at index 8. So that seems right to me. Where else am I? I'm unwrapping in a lot of places now. So is it possible? Oh, it's just possible that right. I'm not checking. Right. Okay. I don't want to unwrap here. There's a possibility that a very good chance that the point above me is not in a thing. Basin. So if this is sum, then this is basin index. And we want to do everything. I appreciate that. I appreciate this one night of all of them. I will take it. Was it easy once you got the once you knew what the problem was? I bet, right? And then otherwise we want to continue. Okay. Now this seems right. You compile. You should still compile even though these fail. Yeah, mod, obviously. How did that affect down here? I don't know. Oh, I removed the unwrap. Down here? Yeah, I did. Okay. So let me just copy all this again. You know what I should do is abstract all this to a single point and not keep copying it in several places, but I'm going to right now. I actually have these already. Nope, that was wrong. Okay, I'm compiling again. I'm still going to be returning -1. Now I just need to say, what are the 3 biggest basins and multiply them together. So can I do an arbitrary sort function? Can I pass a function to sort in Rust? I don't know. Also, by the way, if anybody who's here, what is... Oh, I was gonna ask, how is the stream quality? Because I'm doing a new thing. I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now at the same time. using like a multi-streamer. I can pass named functions. Sufficient. I like sufficient. Is that not great? Also, is there like a watermark on the stream? I don't think so. Let fn equal that. Okay. So let my sort or size sorter. Yeah. No, I understand that. So thank you. These little, I think they call them closures, or do they call them FNs? So I've seen the FN abbreviation passed around a lot. Okay, A and B are both vectors, lambdas. Well, I would call them lambdas, but I haven't seen that word used in the Rust community. So I want to say b.len minus a.len. I'm assuming it's like all other sort functions in the world that b minus a for ascending or descending. I don't remember, whatever. We'll just figure it out if it's wrong. We'll print it out, I think. Basins dot sort by compare function. Great. Size sorter. Are you happy? Let me see if you compile. Consider giving this closure parameter a type. Yeah, see, they call them closures. Okay, I can give it a type, but like, why do you care? Is it going to say now I have to give it a return size? Expected. Oh. Did I say return size? I meant return value. Type mismatch. Expected signature for RS. Q size, U size. Yeah. I see. I know what you're saying, but it's not really. Is it giving it? Is the problem that it's giving it an implicit? An implicit size of none. And U size, you can convert to U size to an I64. Okay. You're still not happy. Right? Why aren't you happy? Size sorter. I feel like I've given you what you want. Do these need to be bound signature of FN expectant signature? Maybe I'm missing the references. So these should be a reference to and a reference to. Okay, that changed something. Expected I64 found. Oh, comp ordering. Okay. People.sort.b.age.comp. Okay. So thanks, Bobson. So, we'll say b.len. Well, it's helping me. Sure is helping me. Add reference here. Expected comp.ordering. Oh, I'm still. I'm still casting it for no reason. Oh, it compiled. Why is my formatter not helping me with this insane line? Yes. They're all separated by nines. Well, I just found that empirically by looking at the example. Okay, let me just print basins. Print line basin lengths is this pretty printed? Dot len method cannot be called on back due to unsatisfied trait boundaries. Oh, I hate these trait boundaries. Oh, dot iter, right? We've run into this plenty of times. I have something wrong. Oh, hang on. Basin length map iter. Wait, but I want. It's not what I want. This is not what I want at all. Hey, baby corn, how are you doing? It's going not super terrible, I guess I can safely say. I haven't run into a thing. I haven't finished writing my code yet the way I think it should work. And yeah. How about you? How's it going with you? Did you do tonight's puzzle? Did you finish way before me? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a toughie. Basins.iter.map. Why don't I do .collect? Let's see if that works. No, you don't know what you're looking for. What language are you working in? Oh, I know what I did wrong. C++. So we're on similar tracks here. Not so different from Rust. Like, I call it a fill. Does it have a better name than fill? Because it's what the paint can does. Do you know the paint can on Microsoft Paint? That's what it's called. Okay, my examples are 3, 1, and 1. So I'm doing something way wrong. Size of a base is number of locations, including low point. I would love to know what the name is. Is it gonna like spoil the answer? A disjoint set. Setsa? Setsi. Setsu. Now I want Japanese food. Okay, focus. So for the example, I get something that's way off, but then for the real one, I get something that's way, way off. Do the problem using disjoint sets theory, and I might subscribe. I don't have a subscribe button. Maybe I would have a subscribe button if I was doing the problem using disjoint sets theory. But I'm doing it using programming and doing poorly at that. I did it with... Oh, Blobson, you gotta subscribe to Larry. Larry, you just won yourself a subscriber. You can't back off now. Okay, if it's a 9, no. If it's already in a basin... Oh, I know why. We're not starting... Wait, no, yeah, we are. The top left is not in a basin. We're going to make a new basin for it. 0, 0. Let me just do the example and just print out everything that my code is doing. Actually, I'll tell you what happened is that I was in college and I mean, I did take discrete math, but I wanted to take foundations before I took discrete math 2. So I was really interested in the foundations, like deriving big O notation and stuff. And they wouldn't let me take it because they said you have to respect the way things are done around here. And then I left school. So that's a fun story. And our discrete math class had no relationship to programming. Like I understand that there is a relationship. What I'm saying is that nobody explained the relationship to programming, so I never connected it until later. And I still don't really understand how to apply that stuff. So maybe I should take another one. Okay, I want to see how many times I'm adding a basin. adding a basin, XY, adding a basin number, and that should be basins.len -1. I don't know, is my story, do I sound like a stupid college kid? Because I was. Headstrong, kind of dumb. Okay, 0, 0. In my example, is this the same example? Let me check. 2199, yeah, okay. Whoops. Oh, these should also say continue. Yeah, that's what I am doing. Yeah, I'm doing exactly that. So adding a basin for 0, 0. I mean, my code is buggy, don't get me wrong, but that's my strategy. So adding a basin for 0, 0 at the start. That's right so far, but then we should be adding another basin at 4. So why are we not? Oh, because I'm continuing when I shouldn't be. Do nothing. I was just continuing in the wrong place. Do you do better now? Okay, 0, 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for some reason I'm starting at 6 when I should be starting at 5 here. And then my basins are too disjointed when they shouldn't be. I'm starting another one at 8. Oh, you know what? My logic doesn't make sense, because I'm saying if it isn't a thing, if it's in an I and continue, this continue is wrong, and so is this one. Shouldn't not check those things. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. 6, 7. So why is that happening? It's saying, and let me also check. I'll also print line here, adding, no, more for basin index. But this is also wrong because, right? No, this isn't wrong. If x minus 1 is not a 9, then check if it is in a basin. If it is in a basin, add it to that basin, add the current point to that basin. Oh! Oh my gosh, this whole time I've been copying these things. And I should be adding the current point to the basin. Cannot borrow as mutable because it's also borrowed as immutable. Where? Why is this borrowed? Why is this a borrow? What the heck? How did changing what I just changed, is it this thing? Yeah, it was this thing. So I guess it was basin index somehow changed that. Okay, this is a lot better. We're getting closer. Did I make the same change on the other one? Yes. So let me look now. 0005. Good. Then again, not until... Oh, see, this one should also be... Wait. Adding a basin... We should get one at 1, 2. Oh, we do. Why is that out of order? I'm just going top to bottom, left to right, right? So how in the world did I print 2, 1 before 1, 2? How in the world? How in the world? Putting a basin. I'm very, very confused at this. Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. This is Y and this is X. Oh my gosh, it's getting to that time where my brain is getting fried. Yeah. I must finish in the next 15 minutes before we go over the edge. And 100% of hope is lost. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, that's correct. Then this is already in 1, 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 this is already in 1. So now on to 2, 1. No, this is 1, 2. X is 1, Y is 2. Good. Then when X gets to 7, we start again. So this is looking good. So I'm getting closer. 3 large basins. So where am I failing? Let me keep going. So 7, 2 is here. Then this is already part of 1. And we go down to 3, 0. Correct. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting a new one. Perfect. Oh, but these two, my logic is flawed. These two are in the same one. So what I should be doing is, in the case that both of them are in a set, both my left and right, is that enough? If both are in a set, then they should be combined. I think that's what I'm missing. Let me read what Blobson wrote again and see how close. As you go through the list of numbers, if it's not a 9, then it's in a set. Either the set already exists or you make a new one. Yeah, okay, so I'm doing that, but I'm just not doing it correctly. So the problem is that these two have to be combined. Path compression, but no rank. Okay. So now I need to say I found a set above. And you say if I also find a set below or to the left, then I need to combine those two. How do I first test that? So I'll just test it literally. If yes, I do. Blobs, you're giving me hints again. But it is getting late, so I'm not totally opposed. I've been given my chance to give it a fair try today, so I can't be too unhappy with your impatience with me at this point. But yeah, I know a little bit about nodes and edges and graphs. Applying those things to programming is a different thing. It's like graph things and programming are two disjoint sets in my mind. If y is greater than 0 and this is not true, and this is a thing, can't do that. I want to say, like, is this sum? Can I say that is sum? Yeah, sweet. So if that's sum, and the same thing for everything else. But x is greater than 0. X minus 1. X minus 1. Whoops. So if all of this is true, then not only do I want to do all this stuff, but we also want to say that the two are in the same, the two sets are the same. So combine the two bases. But for that to work, this is going to fail because I can no longer, like, this was an index that's no longer going to be valid. So I have to rethink that. But let me finish this thought. This can be an else if now. And so can this. My formatter has long ago shit the bed. I have no idea why my formatter doesn't want to work anymore. Expected comma. Why would you expect a comma there? So you don't know how to handle this thing? Expected semicolon, and it also says expected comma. I don't know why. I'm getting distracted. So now I need to combine both things. Well, for one thing I could do is just add them to a list to combine and then combine them at the end. Right? That's kind of obnoxious. I understand that I can just shove them all together. Like I can take everything from one map and put it into the other map. But then I'm trying to figure out, what do I do with this? How do I tell in the future if a point, which basin a point is in? What I could do is, instead of this being a vector, I could make this a hash map. And then I could loop through all the basins, of which there are a few, and ask if they're in any of them. Okay, so creating a basin is now going to be hash map, or this just has to be a hash set, right? Yeah, because I don't need any value there. So this is a hash set. Points to basin, I don't need anymore. I just need a function. Get basin takes in this thing. Oh. And a point, which is this thing. And it returns a basin. Let me do this real quick. I should have done literally an hour ago. Remember when it seemed like this would go fast? Okay. For basin in basins, if basin.get point something like this. Hash set's not brought in yet. Yeah, I think it will be big. I think it's going to be like, my prediction for your hint is that it's actually the entire answer. But go ahead. This is a vector. I should be able to iterate over it. Let me... Yeah, I understand that. That's what I'm doing. You only have to keep, you don't have to keep track of the sets, only the size, combining the sets that aren't tracked. I don't understand. I mean, I look forward to, I guess I'll say I look forward to seeing your code because I don't really understand, and I'm not sure it's excessively helpful. Um, well, I don't mean to sound dismissive. Like you might totally be right, but I also think what I'm doing is not totally insane. Um, so here, points to basin. Everywhere I have points to basin, I need to do this get basin. This has to be an option, right? If basin get point is some return basin, otherwise none. Mismatch types here. Okay, start points I never used. To check I never used. Basins is now a vector of basins. The trick is combining the sets that aren't tracked. It must be infuriating to you that I don't understand your wisdom, and I apologize as best I can. Okay, so this is now get basin. Basins x y minus 1. Have you not done it yet, Blobson? I figured you rolled right onto it after you finished the other one. If not, then I'm honored that you are hanging around with me. Yeah, I'm really tired too. I don't know why I'm still doing this. To be honest. So now this is going to be let left basin equal this one. Dot unwrap. We already asserted that it was a thing. But look at my formatter's not working, and I really don't want to take the time. Top basin. So I'm already over. Yep, it just passed the evil midnight mark. I'm toasted. Okay. So I have my left basin, my top basin. I want to into left basin, push myself, and then I want to delete. Oh crap, I need to get an index so I can delete this one. How do I do that? Left basin, get basins, basin, basin, basin. I guess I could just write a function that removes a basin, or I could say this, get basin index. Or wait, this is a vector. Is there just a remove on vectors? Can I just remove an item by reference? Like basins dot remove. That's index. I guess not, because there's nothing to say that they're the same object. I guess I need the index. Yeah, I'm super tired. Why am I still doing this? Is it because this is more fun than my job? Probably. Even though I'm bad at this and I'm good at my job. Strange world. Basin and basins. What are you complaining about? Add reference here, okay? So now I need to get an option for a U size. Oh, you know what? There's probably like a basins.find first. Or index of sort of thing. No. I don't know what it's called if it exists. Like a functional finder, functional searcher. Maybe search. Nope. Binary search. Hey, Planet. What's up? How are you? What's Bing chilling mean? Contains. What languages do you speak? This one. This is the language I speak. I don't want to watch this at the moment, Planet, but I will check it out for later. Planet was Taken's context for translator. It's a meme. I don't understand. I feel really old right now. I'm gonna be honest. So this can be basins dot contains point. I think what I just learned. Yeah. That's fair. And I actually want to return the index wrapped in a sum. Well, it'll be there forevermore. There's no rush. Comparison operators cannot be chained. And this is that. Okay. So now I'm back down here. P1 was so straightforward. You mean I actually have to think for part 2? What do you think I've been doing for an hour and a half? I'm over here thinking. Okay. So actually, I want to get basin index for basins. Hey, I'm sorry, you're the same color, Diren, as my my buddy Blobson over here, who's been ragging on me all night. I didn't even notice it was you. But yeah, have a good night. And yeah, it's insanely more difficult. Caesar, I guess you don't have to think. I don't understand why you think that's a nice fun comment to make. Get basin index. Let's say top is the one we're gonna destroy. Top basin index x y minus 1, and then we will say basins dot remove top basin index. And now but welcome back to you both, Caesar and Diren. So you finished part 2, Caesar, without thinking at all? I'm very, very impressed. I think you are a great deal less dumb than you think you are. That's the case. Right. Top basin index. We know it's there, so I'll unwrap it. My part 1 looks like this. These, I did the diagonals when I didn't have to. So this is my part one. Up there is parsing. So we check if we're not abound for each of them, we check them, and then if they're greater than or equal to, and then +1. I assume it's what a lot like what most people look like, unless you did what Blobson did, which is index on a linear array, a one-dimensional array. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Is it wildly different? It's probably a lot more concise because you know Rust. Hey, Electris, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Lobson's a little sour, just a little. All right. Okay. Here's Darren's. Okay, here it goes. Just scary for a minute. This is only part one, right? Okay. Whoa. Height map is a vector of vectors. And these are types. Oh, this is a constant, 100. Cool, thanks, Larry. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I will definitely check it out for later. Larry and Wise, part 2, day 9. Whoops. I was writing that back into chat. Yeah, have a good night, Larry. Thanks for the raid. Larry and Wise, 2021, day 9, part 2. Oh, okay. Offsets, nice. Much more clean than mine. Result. Yeah, it looks a little wonky. Okay, for Y line, line.bytes x results x. So this is setting up your thingy. N minus 48. Plot. Oh, is that ASCII? ASCII to yeah, got it. Tricky. Okay. Part 1, points, filter. Yeah, I told you it was going to be a little more concise. Is local minimum. Check all of the valid neighbors. Return true or false. Yeah. Cool. Very nice. Yeah. No, this looks great. And it's like actually like concise. I'm really like not strong with, well, I don't know, this is not outside of my ability. I just haven't thought to do it. Rust, like when I look at Rust, I see loops, but everyone else is doing it with functional chaining pipelines. And this looks really good. Okay, I need to shake off for like a couple minutes because this is a flipping mess. Yeah, it is really cool that you still get all the like the power of stuff. The power of a C++, but you also have all this concise functional stuff. All right, I think you're taking off. Have a good night. Thanks for sharing your solution. Much appreciated. Am I gonna give up? Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely be online tomorrow. No, Blobson. No, I won't. Thank you. And no. Not tonight. I need to solve this stupid little problem. Oh, you don't want me to give up because you want to see if you can finish it before me. And if I stop, then you can't say that? Let me think about what I'm doing. Yeah, but you're going to do it a different way, and then you're going to tell me to do it the different way because it's better. Oh, oops. Oh, really? Hey, I appreciate that. That does help me where I am at right now. Yeah, that's true. It is definitely confusing to implement. Left basin dot insert. Well, and I just made the fatal mistake of trying to refactor code that wasn't compiling. So that was really dumb. And my formatter isn't working, and I'm too lazy to mess with it. So people probably think I'm insane. I would. So I need to change everywhere I have points to basin. I need to change it to get basin. I also need to, let me just write notes. Everywhere points to basin, change to get basin. And then here, I still need to merge top and left, or merge top into left because I just removed it. What language are you going to do it in, Blobson? Ruby? Basins dot Python, okay. Left basin dot insert. I'll just do for what is my basin? My basin is a hash set of points. So say 4-point in top basin, left basin dot insert, right? Points, duh. Top basin. Oh, I don't want is I want unwrap. Okay. So this returns an option of a basin. So this is not maybe basin index anymore. This is maybe basin, which makes this basin, which makes this hey Planet, what's up? I don't know what you're saying. Which makes basin, I already have basin. Yeah, me too, me too. Okay, I'm definitely getting somewhere. Okay, but I keep not... Okay, Blobster, I'm not stopping, but I do need to get up and shake off, so I'll be right back. I'm back. So this is now same as all this, a lot simpler. but with x minus 1. And now we have make a new basin, insert it, okay. These are now hash sets. Consider removing the borrow. Oh. Does that make you happy? Expected start. Oh, wait. This is. Right, yeah. Oh, I did this again. Option basin. Why are you a mismatch type? Collection hash set found reference. Okay, and now this is a reference. And this is a reference. Oh my gosh. Left basin is not mutable. Cannot borrow basin is mutable. So how do can I do that? Can do that. Move occurs because basin has type hash set, which does not implement copy. Yeah, I don't want it to implement copy. I don't think. So maybe I need to return an option of a reference. Expected tuple found a reference to a tuple of 120. Cannot move out of a shared reference. So, can I return a mutable thing? No. How do I make this mutable? Or do I not? Where I'm using get basin. Okay, so let me just do index, and then let let mute left basin equal basins dot get left basin index unwrap. Are you happy now? Cannot borrow basins as mutable because it's also borrowed as immutable. Oh my gosh. I think this is too much for me. Blobson, are you gonna be mad at me if I leave now? I'm just running into so many Rust things that I can't actually make progress here with the algorithm. I just don't understand. There's so many things I don't understand that are happening. Not borrow basins as mutable because it's also borrowed as immutable. But I only have one reference to it. Is it because I'm passing it in here? Or is it because later in the scope there's the I'm and this thing, I have no idea why this is reference to left basin. I'm getting it directly out of here. I don't know, I might have to even restart this one or give up on Rust for Advent of Code. I might do that, honestly. Restart it tomorrow in JavaScript, a language that I know. It might be time. All right, I gotta go to sleep. Took as long as I possibly could. Top basin shouldn't be a pointer. It's a reference because I'm using get basin. Are you saying here? Because this is top basin index. This is just an index. I think I have to say I appreciate the help, but I'm gonna have to put it away. I gave it the college try. All right. Let's find somebody to raid. A certain program flow you are doing, but with a simpler algorithm. Yeah, obviously there's a much simpler way to do this. I might do that, but I might not. You know what? I'm not even gonna raid because I am just gonna go fall asleep and I don't want to mess with somebody else. So I'm gonna leave it here. You too. Take it easy, and I look forward to seeing your solution tomorrow, which I'm sure will be beautiful. Baby Corn, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Planet, if you're still around, have a good night. Thanks for coming by. And yeah, sleep well, everybody. Where there isn't dangerous smoke. Sleep on the high point.